There is a conspiracy in the land.
So with that influence, you got to do something. I believe that you got to do something positive with it. That's what we're not doing in the industry today. We're not. I don't like. You were saying you and Rob was having a conversation about. It's not about y'all rapping about it. It's about really how y'all carry yourself and how y'all conduct yourself in the meantime. We're not telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? We news reporters. That's all we is. We poets.
We narrators, man.
Yeah,
I feel
real
like
poets, man, and the poet, man, is always universal, man, with no cuffs on, man. Nothing can hold him back or hold him down. You see what people don't see, man. You know
not just that. I think it's just about having an accurate depiction and describing what we see, right?
Wow.
And so that's how I say, like, I feel like hip hop is not in a state of emergency. It's in a state of needing some direction, right? And I say that because a lot of the brothers that, well, first of all, we have to acknowledge and explain that there is a machine behind this, right? And the machine that is behind this, unfortunately, does not promote conscious music, right? And so here we sit in the position from the only way we able to even create and make music and have anybody institution, let's just say in here, hear it, is it has to have some substance, right? And so if we take that same model and we apply it to what people are actually being fed, force-fed, right? We force-fed because we get to choose what we listen to. See what I'm saying? And so if people don't want to hear the truth, do you think it's an issue with acknowledging and facing that truth? Or maybe the way you delivering it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I think, like, man, it's just, man, it got so big, like we were saying earlier, man, it became a business, man, to where they only want certain music that's only gonna be appealing to the young crowd. We gotta fix, as much as you got old dogs in the game right there and people at the top, that's older in the bracket, it's still a young dog game. So all them little rappers we don't be knowing about and all this, a whole bunch of them, they having money and all that. But that's the way they rapping today. Instead of the people who putting out saying, look, man, it's other things with a message. You know what I'm saying? It's other things we can do. Like when we was growing up in hip hop, they threw it all out there. You feel me? And the balance is really the cultures that come. So we got in hip hop culture makes hip hop so beautiful.
Hey, I gotta stop you. So check this out. No, look, when we was rapping though, it was conscious. I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
I gotta say this. Look, I gotta say this because it's important. When you got all these cultures, you got an East Coast culture, you got an up North culture with the Midwest, you got a down South culture, you got a West Coast culture. One time the West Coast culture, the East Coast culture was so popular, the West Coast didn't sound right and the South wasn't even on the map. Then the West Coast came up selling records that killed the East Coast sound. So Biggie had to come with a West Coast sound and real record. Jay-Z had to come with a West Coast sound. Foxy Brown had to come with a West Coast sound. All them blew up, right? Now you got the South, and now the West don't mean nothing no more. The West sound ain't nothing no more. The East sound ain't no more. So right now, the only way you gonna win is you really from the South, and they talking that talk. And if you ain't talking that talk, you pay a bar, you ain't gonna sell no records.
So I agree. Hip hop goes through phases like anything else, right?
It repeats itself. It's going around.
But I'm saying from a content standpoint, right? And this is what's crazy. But you touched on something. Now listen, hear me out. You touched on something like when we was out doing our thing in the 90s and all that before we fell, like you gotta remember like Tribe Called Quest, dudes was doing their thing, right? But that's when Dre and y'all popped on the West, right? So even though people was really buying conscious music and people, that was the party stuff then, right? The culture has shifted now to the thug shit is the party shit. Because if you really listen to the radio, the drill stuff, and they listen to that upbeat, like, I'll spray you. So now, that's the conscious music for them. That's their conscious music. See what I'm saying? So I had to figure it out. I was like, this is their conscious music.
So look, you feel me?
Because we was the bad guys. They used to look at us like, oh, here comes the thug dude.
I gotta say, that's thug right, man. I gotta say that, man. Hey, and we showed that. We bought the word thugging because the first one was Crippin' in Blood, right? With the Blood, everybody ain't with that. Man. So you got a whole section of ghettos throughout the world that make this hip hop thing run and stay in its balance. Oh, that's how they get it. That's the car they driving. That's the females they got. That's what make hip hop so beautiful. It can even be some 36 chambers like RZA did with some Bruce Lee shit.
What
and now everybody like, yeah, we on that.
Yeah, niggas in karate shoes, like, bro, they was fatigued out. They didn't have no karate shoes. But I'm just saying,
you can't do that.
Right.
Hey, can no music do what hip hop do.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, yo, Sean G, hey, pick up, man. Pick up, man. I need to hear those snakes, man. Pick up.
We living life on the run, so they label us runaways. But we ain't got too much time left. Get that in the younger days. What we doing? I don't know. No sobriety, still in the days. Hoping I don't die first before I change my ways.
Change your heart, change your mind. I gotta get it before the end of time. My feelings for you, not a crime. If God is here, I see the signs. I can't start running for the top, I'm gunning. Started with nothing, turning into something. Can't start running, step in my shoes. I live by these real nigga rules. My little youngest already got bone disease. Myself going through it emotionally. I wish I could be by your side through this pain. I'll be there like Mike Jackson when I get free. Where we really at in life? It's a gamble, I'm rolling the dice. It causing more trouble, it's trife. The courtroom, my leg on the sea is my stripes. Look, the timing ain't up, yeah. It's just right, and you perfect. All this shit seem risky now and then. Why would I make shit worth it? Left you, didn't plan on returning. I was gone for too long. I grew up to a king from the strikes I was earning. Searching for wisdom the whole time, stay strong.
We living life on the run, so they label us runaways. But we ain't got too much time left. Get that in the younger days. Where we going? I don't know. No sobriety, still in the days. Hoping I don't die first before I change my ways. We living life on the run, so they label us runaways. But we ain't got too much time left. Get that in the younger days. Where we going? I don't know. No sobriety, still in the days. Hoping I don't die first before I change my ways.